You wanna ride with me? So we're filming a skit today because we have a couple people in town and it's raining. It's day of and they're supposed to be meeting at the warehouse in 30 minutes and I'm going to get costumes for it at Goodwill 30 minutes before shooting. Pretty classic, pretty on brand. This is my local. Fitted, wrinkle-free. You're lying. So wrinkled. You remember going through the girls section when we were in high school to find girls' pants? So we didn't have to buy crew pants. Does that mean it fits your waist? Let's see if it's in the budget. Like, what is a budget? Just a number you make up. We can swing it. What, a couple pairs of pants gonna put us out of business? Come this far. Proof of insurance. Never wanted to be a company owner, to be honest. It's kind of just like how you become a filmer in skating. It's like, I didn't start skating to become a filmer, but it kind of just happened. And then I didn't become a filmer to start a company, but it kind of just happened. And then all of a sudden you're here and your office looks like a 12-year-old's bedroom. Dude, we gotta see what Grant Answer headshots is. That's my high school senior photo. Yeah, I'm from South Florida. I'm from West Palm Beach. It's like hour and a half north of Miami. Oh, this is such a classic old Florida video. I grew up with like a scene where everyone was putting out videos all the time. There was all these different crews putting out videos like every year. So I grew up around that. And I grew up around like skate videos being really important. Yep, she still works. I remember thinking at the time like, it's better than the human eye. So clear in there. And now it just, to me, it looks so not clear. I made this video called Been There, Done That. And we were probably like 16 or something. I haven't seen this in so long. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Guess not much has changed, huh? Damn Spanky, he's got nothing on that one. That's my banger. So crazy. And then that's when you realize like, oh yeah, I should just film. Made this video called Cosmic Vomit. I guess we were 17. My crew kind of got a little more developed around that time. Like we got people from like other places, like in Florida. And then I went to college and we did a part 2. That one, part of it was LA, part of it was Florida. Kind of got around a little bit more. Jesse Alba was in it and Nolan Benfield, some people that lived out here. So it was just like more eyes on it because it was just like a more widespread crew, I guess. There wasn't skits in those videos, but we made these things called Weekendage that we would put on YouTube.
Hey dude, what are you doing? That's a banana peel.
Weekendage was just like us fucking around. Like we'd skate over like kegs, like stupid college shit. We'd skate over a fire at a house party. I don't know, I feel like just CKY 2K was like a huge one when I was younger. That was probably the main influence as far as acting like an idiot. And then the dumb shit turned into like more like planned out dumb shit, which just like happens to like turn into a skit.
There's Trevor, there's Trent, there's Taylor, and then there's Tug. Apparently I don't exist anymore.
Just very skate jokes that I think we all kind of can relate to without like realizing it sometimes. I think those are the best jokes. Kept doing it, and then it sort of like fell apart. And then we decided to bring it back, but in the form of a skateboard company. This is it. This is our warehouse. From the kitchen to a bedroom, to a garage, to a warehouse. Not of this warehouse. One day we'll have a skate park just like P-Rod. No, I don't know. Don't think so. We do have a quarter pipe, but it's covered in boxes. So if we sell everything, we get to do a couple stalls. We started in 2013, so we're coming up on 10 years. The name comes from Weekend Taj. So people could like recognize that, but like we wanted to change it a little bit. So that's why we, dropped the E's. There's just like old animations in here. Yeah, the inspiration was just to like have a place to put ideas behind. So all my friends could have like a sponsor that they were like a part of, I guess. I didn't have a business plan when I started it. I was like, what the fuck's a 5-year plan? Like, people really like think that far out? Bevved up. This is it. This is the shitty parking lot that we always meet up at. I remember first time like people calling out to meet up here to warm up. I was like, really, that parking lot? It's not even good. Like, it's really not. But it makes sense. Like, pretty much a bunch of people lived in this apartment building right there, and yeah, it's just easy. There's coffee, there's food, there's hot people everywhere. It's just central. So like, we just found this to be our spot, even though it's really nothing. Unless there's like a good trash day, there's not much to skate except for flat, so we won't get stuck for too long. But it does seem to always birth new spots. Like, there's one right here. Let's give it a couple more weeks. That's looking like a pole jam. It's fun to try to figure out new ways to skate nothing. That's like, I feel like always a theme throughout all my skating. I kind of enjoy that. Like, we would just end up filming for fun while warming up, and then we made like a video around it, and I guess you call us our TF at one point. Yeah, Austin's intro, we're playing wall ball over here, and then we found a new spot there. I remember we were bondoing it, and then Heath Kirchart was moving out of that apartment, like he was living there with someone, and just like looked at us bondoing the worst spot, and I think he just was confused. Well, Austin was in the crew. I think it was just like him and Johan were friends. But I remember him hitting me up with the idea. I didn't even like think about it, because to me we were just a small company, and Austin is a heavy career skater, and we were just like a bunch of friends. But it worked out, and I feel like it was good, kind of helped elevate us. But then after a while, I think maybe Austin was used to just skating for bigger brands, and we were still like 6 dudes crammed into a small hotel room on a trip, and I don't know if he was used to all that. So I'm not saying that's why he quit, but when he got like an offer from what was supposed to be like another FA company, I think he jumped at that, thinking it would be maybe get his own hotel room. I don't know, I feel like, do I have that much beef? Maybe. Do I? Let's think of all of them. I mean, Karsten Kleppen was just like in our crew from me filming a part with him for Nike. He just wanted to skate for weekend, so he left Skate Mental, and Brad Staba was super pissed about that. So he called me. Hey, Brad.
What's going on, man?
Not much. It's another day at the office. He's wild as fuck. So I remember I recorded the call just to like see what was gonna happen.
I just wanted to reach out to you for obvious reasons,
I forget exactly what he said, but basically he said he's gonna like knock my teeth in or something.
Oh, I'm just gonna knock all your teeth out.
Oh, come on. I thought it would be funny to like talk shit back to him. So I used that like part to like intro Karsten to Weekend. He's a shit talker, so I figured, he could take some back, but I don't think he liked that. He tried to fight me at the Scuba's wedding, which luckily did not happen. The fight, not the wedding. The wedding happened, the fight didn't happen. Yeah, so that was that beef. I definitely used to be more vocal when I was younger. Like if someone would talk shit, I wasn't afraid to give it back. And then some of them were my fault too. The Jason Lee one though, yeah, that was my fault. When I was like probably 20 or 21, I was on, like my friend had a talk show. My dumbass was like, the stereo sucks, like blah, 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 everyone knows it. I apologized. The Greco one was wild. Same episode, Bob asked if I wanted to do a guest board, and this was right when we started Weekend. I said, yeah, I would want to do a Jim Greco board. I'm a big Jim Greco fan, but I said I would want to do it like with the wrong tool, like the hammer is his thing, and I thought it'd be funny to do it with like, I don't know, like a fucking adjustable wrench or like just get the tool wrong. And he did not like that and said I was disrespecting the hammer. So yeah, that one, another one, like, God damn it, how did I get myself into this? Dude, I should have known the potency of soju. Hey, pups. All right, well, I'm gonna build mullets. It's a pretty good match on the hair color. Looking good? Yeah. I went to film school for like 2.5 years, but it was like all just film theory and like just everyone in the class was so trying to like outsmart each other with like whatever like silent French noir film they knew that was like cuttier than the person next to them. And like my shit is like, I like Joe Dirt. Exactly. You're starting to wonder why everyone has mullets. And action. I remember like my parents weren't down. They went to college, my sisters went to college, like, and then I'm gonna drop out. That was good. That was good. Cut. So that was like a big one for them. But I remember showing them like Ty Evans and like Jason Hernandez, because my dad was like, you can't do skating for that long. I was like, these dudes are fucking old as shit. And they're still doing it. So I think once he saw like Jason Hernandez's gray hair, he was down. Yeah. All right, so you're kind of like dancing even though there's no music? We're working on like a little more of a full length, like we have like a younger generation that has kind of just naturally formed as we naturally age. So we're doing a video with all of them in it. God. Kids. Yeah, I think we're calling it JIT video, which means juvenile in training. So you're just a JIT, you're just a little kid, little rascal. So that's what we're working on now. This is so stupid. We did a Sandlot skit that I feel like got a lot of traction when we were in the beginning stages of Weekend. There, we did a spoof on The Truman Show.
What if the world you lived in made it impossible to get clips?
I feel like those are the best ideas, when you find something that everyone can relate to, but they didn't know they related to it until you like point it out. I always laugh at like Gordo's reaction to Sully's board being wheel side down in the trunk.
I hear something back there? Who's that?
Like the board in the trunk, just like the whole drive home.
Fucking wheel side down. The new guy. The fucking wheel station fucking hands. Figure it out. This is fucking happening, huh?
Jordan should actually be an actor. He's like insane. But the majority of skateboarders, I would say, are not good actors. They're enthusiastic until it's like time to actually be like recording, and then they're just like don't know what to do. Well, like they just freeze up. But people on Weekend by now get it, and they're like know how it's gonna be, and most of them can turn it on.
Are you okay, bitch? You're sweating like OD, bitch.
I mean, the whole start of it is like to have a home for skate videos, and then like skits kind of just fall in between those. Like they did at least. Like, oh, we have a funny idea. Let's just do this in between, because skate videos take so long to make, and like that was a way for us to like do something to stay like putting stuff out. But I don't know if it was like to make like cinematic skits. It wasn't to like do that, but then like now over time, like you want to just keep like improving certain things. So like, dude, I'm yelling action now. The fuck? This one we shot recently, called it Alan Gelfand High. I kind of always wanted to shoot a high school scene where each table was a different group in skateboarding, and you're like trying to figure out where you fit in, like what table you sit at.
Is that Jake Duncombe?
Oh, you fucking cunt. Pretty sick to have like those cameos. Like I got like one person down, and then I just like use that as leverage, and then just keep using. I'm like, P-Rod's coming. They're like, well, P-Rod's coming. And then like for the other crowd, I'm like, yeah, I guess like Heath Kirchard's coming. So they're like, he's coming? I'm like, I don't know, yeah. You should probably be there. It could be good for your career. I don't know. It was a little bit weird, like having them make fun of themselves, you know, but everyone was super down. Like, it was really cool to see, like, people aren't taking themselves so seriously. And the whole thing was for a rollerblade collab, which was insane that all these people are down. I think that's really sick. We're just pigeonholing ourselves as a fucking skateboarding company.
All right. Smart of me to pick a ditch spot after the only time it rains in LA.
I was thinking too.
Well, look who decided to show up late for class. You think that's fine, Riley, being the new kid at school? Show up whenever you please? Hey, Tanner, you're all right. You fucking have status. But Riley, fuck, man.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay.
The hard part, just being in charge of like a bunch of people is always hard and nerve-wracking, nerve-sacking.
Damn, Tanner. I was like a 540 or some shit. You got Tony Hawk blood in him.
Like, for whatever reason, we're supposed to be the ones with the spots.
Vernon Arts District. Monrovia Rail.
Check out this bank wall I just sent you.
Does it fit 9 cars and 25 people?
We're supposed to come up with the food spot next.
Matt, film me giving everyone coffee. Here you go, children. Here you go, my little skaters.
Thank you. Like, we're supposed to map out the whole day.
What a fucking spot, huh? Yoo-hoo! Sick.
Dude, that was so fucking toxic.
All right. Do the bond on the cracks.
Just looks like a piano key.
What do you think about the blue Bondo these days? I swear the blue Bondo's not as hard. They're cutting corners over there at 3M, and I can tell. Imagine baby reveal, blue or red Bondo.
Doesn't take away from the trick, to be honest.
What, the Bondo?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, we'll make it look good, right? First try, I'll get us Yeet tickets.
Swear?
Yeah. Yee is like the worst musician ever that Riley loves. What is it, trap?
I wouldn't say trap, I would say, like, pleases everyone. Easy to listen to.
Yeah, it's easy listening. It's the worst shit ever. Yeet tickets, you and me, I'll go. Thank God. That would be my hell. Yeah, you got it.
Thanks, babe.
You get to eat tonight.
No, thank you.
You get to get dinner.
What can
Whoa.
we have? Wow.
I think a lot of my ideas I think of when I'm just sitting there filming for fucking hours and like, you know the times when no one is sitting next to you, so you're just like a filmer on an island? So Nikolai just did a really good trick and I just kind of, like when he was doing it, I was like, yeah, this could be his last trick. He does it at this school that has like a huge stage, like an auditorium, but it's like outdoors. I just thought it'd be funny if like I pan over and then like he did it in front of a live audience. So had that in mind, so he lands it and I like pan over. No one's there, but I'm like, we can go back another day and I'll do the same pan over and then we'll get the crowd filled with people.
All right, just fill in on the left side first. Let's see how that looks. Let's see.
I try to get some cameos, especially of like ledge skaters. I just wanted like peppered in the crowd like some very legendary people. So, you know, I had to hit up P-Rod's agent. And I hit up P-Rod, Ronnie Krieger.
Well, so his last trick is like a tech ledge trick. So in my mind, like OG tech legend is the one handing out the diplomas. Where do you think I was filming from? Holy fuck. Oh, that looks pretty good. So like Nikolai will come around stage When you guys start to see his head pop up, like everyone could like stand up and like clapping. Very proud moment. That should be it. All right, good? All right, Nick, you're good.
At least at the age I'm at right now, I can't picture not wanting to make skate videos for at least 10 years. You want a 10-year plan? My 10-year plan is I'm a skater. Just stuck in it. Can't get out, you know? Can I be 50 out there filming like 20-year-olds? I don't know. Gets a little weird.
Fuck exams, bro.
Nah, I probably will be 50 filming 20-year-olds. Fuck me, you think? Oh, see, this is why I don't want to think about 10-year plans.